Hello and welcome everybody back to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Last time we studied a case that involved a disappearing train. And today's case is a case of a bloodbath. Sounds very ominous. And yes, the thing is, if I play continue, it continues where I left off. So I believe I will start the case from new, so we can get the whole case story in one stream. Just testing if it works. But nevertheless, this is Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. The case is a bloodbath. Enjoy.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
Don't you look it? Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Holmes, for Pete's sake.
Pupil is dilated.
Pete's sake.
The temperature appears to be normal.
Bella Samuel 220. Thank you for following and welcome to the party and to the herd. Welcome, how are you doing? Hopefully you have a wonderful day.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Start.
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here.
I
your
have
help.
to admit,
This is a strange
that
one.
was very
We've
fast
brought in
recovery.
two young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these two young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman Baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Watson, fetch your hat. But first, the dog. There's a trophy if we talk to the dog.
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Poor dog.
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
And then, of course, we have to check if the lady is still there. The lady is still there. Help.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Okay, we are going to Strand Lane Path. Is our destination. This is quite elementary, my dear viewers. I really need a pipe. It gives that type of atmosphere when I'm playing this game.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
Had to pick the lock. The door was locked. And somehow the man was
The
killed.
steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, but let's interrogate Mr. Phillips first.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Right angles. Little tired, probably. She's a cat. Holmes himself lives alone. Yes, that explains it. Cut. Shiny buttons. Manchester City. Aha, what is this? Telegram sent today.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
What should we do next, Holmes?
These baths are becoming sinister.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, sorry. Steam rooms. What to tell him? I can't speak Greek. Oh. This is a changing room. This is the actual steam room.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Let's examine the body first. Wound.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
So he was married.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Is there anything? There's something else in the right hand. I think.
Well, death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. Sir Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Steam switch.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
I
Mr. Holmes?
policeman.
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly.
Classes.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted. Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Hello.
Champagne, for a special occasion.
Celebrating something?
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Where is the corkscrew?
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Wait, just a moment.
Please wait. I need to do something first.
I just want to be thorough with this. Alice Scott, welcome. And I am doing great. How are you doing? And welcome to the party and to the herd. You will never leave. And welcome for Sherlock Holmes, crimes and punishments.
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Everything is important. I have learned that. One thing we need is something to... Can I? Yes, I can.
God, are you all right?
Oh,
I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
I thought I was playing a Sherlock Holmes game, not a horror game.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Table. Document. This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be a part of something larger. At the present moment I am unable to determine exactly what that might be.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
This all seems to be Roman.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
Did I take a shield?
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
I have a couple of questions.
I will need
Aha!
these tongs.
Yes. Newspaper. There are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigour to well match the finest of his ilk abound in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has oft been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. Aristocracy. He holds powerful connection within the Lord's Chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving, authoritarian. We should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all concerned. The Times. Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman paths. Excavation research? Their research efforts were about to be halted when a saviour arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. We pledge to update our readers with all of the exciting news as it develops. Document. Dear friends, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Paths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt. But now it is time to set my focus upon English archaeology, to shine the light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event. and record it favorably. If we treat them well enough, I should like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event. Sir Rodney Pentcliffe.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
And what do we have here? Nothing? Okay, this is new. Aha! Where? Never mind. Photon negatives. Osho 1, 1888. One is
A
missing.
glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue. Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations. This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Let's go take the...
I should analyze this melted metal.
Hello.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
I feel ill. I want to go.
I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave?
I don't see anything with the other suspects. So I think they can leave now.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
None, Lestrade.
All these events are bad for the baths. And my job.
Okay. Let's go to Baker Street first to analyze the rock. I actually don't remember how long the loading screens were on original hardware, because now I am playing with PS5. Analyze the dirt.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Selenite. pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to. The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
And then we analyze the metal.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver. I must take a pipette and place several drops of acid upon the samples.
Of course, pipette. I knew that.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver, Britannia silver quality. My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Then we can go to Scotland Yard and suspect. Interrogate the suspects. The one thing I faintly remember all these cases, but of course I don't remember the exact solution. And I am planning to go blind as possible.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
Good day. You know, this I want
Mr.
to be
Holmes?
be Sherlock Holmes if they make this old school. I want this old school Sherlock Holmes. Let's check the evidence. Stefan Perkin. Sherlock. No, not Perkin. Pitkin. Sherlock Pitkin, manager to Mr. Blinkhorn. Blinkhorn, yes. Dear sir, the interest that I represent require the situation at the past to be changed for the better. At the present time, the Frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the Frigidarium accessible to the public. The Frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace.
An ordinary pencil.
But also a pencil is mightier than a sword.
An embroidered silk handkerchief. A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
Visiting card.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card. When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
plug fire?
A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Oh my. The climb seemed pretty violent. So maybe someone was hallucinating.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room. An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel. I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Maybe it had sentimental value? Maybe.
An old and rather dirty coin. Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
Maybe he found something.
The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces. And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner had... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
Subject: Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, age 63. The right eyeball has been pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which, completing its trajectory in the cerebellum, caused hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond to a chronic injection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. there's still something left.
A hand-drawn map.
Mark. Can I actually? This car.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age. An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
The bruising is in lines. Some light bruising, caused by a rope. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
What is that? Search the crime scene and the area of the Strand Lane paths. Killison. So there is... Excuse me. I don't know why. Should this be concerning? This coffin. But...
Mr. Holmes?
These baths are becoming sinister.
Blood.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
What is that? Huh.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Anything else? No.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Examine the badge completed. But the question is, where is the weapon? Oh, because there was no possible way to see much when the steam is on. Maybe they killed the wrong person. That is the good thing that I don't remember these cases very well. I can speculate, actually speculate what happened.
Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Pipette. Hopefully it meant this.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
Strange food. The presence of water is due to the humid atmosphere caused by the steam. Wait. Can I do... No. Let's go interrogate the suspects. I will delete the link. John Ward powder. Mm. Let's start with Pitkin first.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
Much disdain. Much. Good chain. Man of wealth. So he has money. Elegant look. It fits.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes, I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament, suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. But I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Pitkin's fight. Pitkin's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but at high cost to his morale. Pitkin's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for their working together from him. For now, let's go with that.
Please escort this suspect for
This
interrogation.
one next.
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Sherlock Holmes mode. Battle is shaven. I am very attacked by this design. Eyebags. He hasn't slept. Perspiration. I don't know what that word is. Exactly. Hypothesis.
What is your occupation?
I am a counsellor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
You saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong. His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now. This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor. Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Last suspect. Let's check. Focus look. Attentive. Different than the last two. Not so wealthy. Keen observer.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
I saw something weird. Welcome. I think there's something very strange with my internet. I hope it's nothing. But it somehow... I really hope it's nothing. But it just says that welcome to the chat room, indicating that there is some... Again. No? Not this again. It's like it's disconnecting me. I really hope it's nothing. But let's continue.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
How well were your researches progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Whitkin's letter?
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
And then... No. No. Why would Sir Rodney be hiding anything? Could his discovery be the motive for the crime? Is there anything wrong with the stream? Delay seems good. But for some reason... I am just testing. Okay, something weird is happening. The last expedition. Find out where Sir Rodney was several days before his murder and uncover his precious secret. An item of silver has been recently melted in the glacier.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
Is there anything new here? No.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I actually have no idea.
Locked.
Typical. Okay, there's something very weird going on. But everything, the connection looks to be fine.
All these events are bad for the baths. And my job.
Checked. Thrown away.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted. The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is nowhere to be found. The grid cannot be removed. With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Oh yeah. Find out where Sherlock was several days before his murder. Of course. Map. Is the lady still there? The lady is still there.
On the
Toby.
sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Coming after UK. Got Tesla. Why not dynamite? Come on,
That is not the one I need.
Okay then.
That is not the one I need.
In Egypt. I am idiot.
That is not the one I need.
Why not? Newspapers. 1893. Pentcliffe's mummy. The great excavation in Assuan has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Pentcliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an enucleated dead eye and posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tensed, as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby colpit in Latin. By the eye he was punished, for he saw what he was not worthy. The mummy is believed to be Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are in common with the Mithraic mysteries.
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Make. Letters. The power of the empire is growing stronger by the day. As of yesterday, the Mexican consortium Caracal began serving the cause of the British Empire. This arrangement is undeniably profitable for London and England overall, and is a great achievement for our exceptional diplomatic and political community. In other news, a train has mysteriously disappeared en route to Everson railway station. The grotesque murder of the former Captain Peter Carey, known as private as Black Peter, has been resolved. The evidence that Scotland Yard received from a trustworthy source was more than sufficient to conclude that the murderer of Peter Carey was Pablo Coventrao, one of Carey's former harpooners. However, lawful justice could not be awarded. Coventrao was found dead of natural causes, possibly from his remorse at committing such a terrible crime.
This is where I keep my post. My archive. I can always consult.
Okay, stupid question. Where is the map?
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Makeup table? No. Wardrobe? No.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Aha!
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Aha!
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
Let's go.
This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did
Excuse
Bentcliffe
me.
come here?
Hello?
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Followers of Mithras were covered worshipping more conventional deities such as Juno or Neptune in their everyday lives. Mithras temples were usually found below the temples of other gods. Mithras followers often refer to their traditional deities to gain passage to the Mithraeum. The example of the Mithraeum of Dio in France is interesting, as the entrance was located beneath a carved statue of Diana. This entrance was possibly revealed by a clever stone and rope mechanism, which may never have been discovered if the water infiltration had not destroyed the mechanism, opening the way down to the Mithraeum. Mithra-like temples can be found in Rome, Ostia, Numidia, Dalmatia, Britain and along the Rhine-Danube frontier, while being somewhat less common in Greece, Egypt and Syria. And the empty coconuts that they use to imitate the sound of horses' hooves. Another strange ritual for the old gods to keep the evil spirits away. The people, feeling that the dark eye was upon them, would melt their valuables in the fire. Sub-Saharan tribes burned fruits, and the rich Roman families spared no expense, melting silver or tin. It is not recorded if such valuable offerings were thrown away with the ashes or if they were reused at a later date. The knife used by Mithras for the taurochtony, the sacrifice of the bull, is originally a curved sacrificial blade of Persian origin. Its curve can be from 5 to 15 degrees. The name is derived from the Persian shashmir, which means sword. This radically curved sword family includes the shashmir, scimitar, talwar, gilish, pulvar, and Mongol saber. A myth of the golden knife is the key to the Mithraic mysteries that some describe as an equivalent to the Holy Grail. The golden knife carries a curse that will spill the blood of the unworthy who will dare to touch it. The cult of Mithras was a mysterious religion practiced within the Roman Empire from around the 1st to 4th century AD. Excuse me. The name of the Persian god Mithra, adapted by the Greek as Mithras, was linked with a new and distinct imaginary, where worshippers of Mithras had a complex system of 7 grades of initiation. With the ritualistic meals, initiates would meet in the underground temples called Mithraya that were retained in large numbers. The iconic scenes of Mithras show him as being born from a rock and slaughtering a bull taurochtony.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
Hephaestus? No, this is Roman.
The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking. It is a statue of Minerva. Neptune, the god of the sea. It is a broken statue of a bull. The gastrophons were used with ropes and hooks for sieges. This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Can you speak up? I can't hear over the water.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
I hope the thing doesn't affect my ward. Because it says welcome to the chat room over and over again. For some reason. And again. For some reason it disconnects me from the chat. I am annoyed. Especially if it affects the vote. Dear Lord Blackmore. Familiar name. The manager of the pads, Sir Gregory Pitkin, was quite a nuisance at the start when I arrived. After you stepped in, he became rather more helpful. Occasionally, people of his rank are not well suited to a work of such great magnitude. They lack the necessary vision. In a few weeks' time, I hope to bring good news of the Strand Lane bats. I am on the verge of discovering a major archaeological artifact, one that might be used politically by your party to demonstrate the strength of our ancestors, and fulfill the need to protect our empire from any present and future threats. Kind regards, Sir Rodney Pentcliffe. Calvin. Hopes and you consider yourself as being so smart and funny. I had a good laugh when you froze Miss Durkin's notes about the Ark of Hadrian in the ice. However, our thesis exams are just ahead, and as you are the so-called brain of your improbable duo, I have to warn you that my Castraphites model, the ancient crossbow and not the medical device to relieve constipated people, as you might have thought, is not to be touched, or else I'll have to inform Mr. Wormwood about everything you've done these past 2 years. P.S. I ate Hop's tuna sandwich. S. Spittle.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
So I need object of interest. Pitkin feels later uncomfortable postponing the public opening of the Lemon Path because of Sir Rodney. He was angry because of this. Pitkin expects to receive much of value from Sir Rodney's research. The work will increase the path's renown and popularity.
This railway is used to remove rubble from the site. This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here? This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
What is this?
Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush. I don't need the ropes for now.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
So am I. Hello. Katie interest here. No.
Construction hooks. Construction hooks.
Maybe now I can go.
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
Maybe not.
I can see now. Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
It's a deli.
Mr. Holmes, we've cleared the corridor to the Frigidarium. You can visit it now.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
These baths are becoming sinister.
Somebody wanted to hide something here.
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones.
Wait.
A hidden sign.
Ship.
A hidden symbol.
Very suspicious. Nothing. Hide it.
A symbol. Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need is imagination.
There.
The signs are pointing to this bust.
Bust.
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery.
Why this suddenly turned into a horror game? Help.
I cannot see anything. I need some light. I cannot see anything.
Of course. It was so simple.
A broken glass plate. What is it doing here? I should examine it at Baker Street. How very peculiar. An ice maker.
Why would Sir Rodney have brought such a device here?
This was the place where he made ice. Or the champagne. Probably.
Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull. This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy. The fire casts a shadow upon the floor. That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea.
Let's write the rest of them.
The pillar collapsed a long time ago. It resembles a bull. This shadow seems to represent a bridge. It is very similar to the face of Mithras. The shadows show us the way to go. We will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge.
Neptune, Bull, and a Blitz. Got it.
We cannot go any further. Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb. A shovel, not from the Roman era. Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb. Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb.
What was that?
Mummified bodies.
Oh, never mind.
We're in some type of catacomb.
What is my mission? Search the tunnels, so there should be something else here.
A sack of crude salt.
Okay. Let's go to the Baker Street. Next piece. No. Aha. They fit. They fit there. Aha. No. This one. Yes. This goes here. This one here. This goes here. I did it. I am a genius.
Done. Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph? Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph. Sir Rodney. Ice. Ice cream. Another archaeologist, most probably. The pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Salt. Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them. I will count this piece as a starting point.
Aha. Aha. So da, da, da. Aha. Now I understand. I think. No. has to be this way. This way. Then this goes that way. That is correct. Oh, PS, what are you doing? What are you doing? I see you doing something. I am actually very worried. Yes, this belongs to the... No. Nope. This is on. Bingo. Then this goes that way. Yes. Ahaha! Hee hee! I am so close. these two.
It is a mold,
Yes.
and it is ready for casting. The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet... Half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution. Now let us see what we have here.
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
Salt and ice. Someone was experimenting with the Roman method of ice production. The mold was used to create the murder weapon. Check if we can create a silver knife with the materials found. Check if an ice knife can be created with the materials found. Ice experiment.
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need to pour water inside the mold. Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts.
Oh no!
A block of ice. I have only to use my ice pick.
Holmes, look. The temperature is reducing.
A block of ice. I have only to use my ice pick. Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Ice, a block of ice.
set.
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need to pour water inside the mold. Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach -20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts. I think that ice should be added first.
Holmes, look. The temperature is reduced.
Excellent. Now we must check to ensure that it is adequately frozen. An ice weapon for a cold-blooded murder. An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant idea.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
But then again,
Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold. It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further. The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down. Done. Now I can proceed further. A homemade silver knife. Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
yes, the thing is, Garrow saw something, flew by. The ice weapon was initially created and then preserved inside the champagne bucket. That is possible. But also, the silver weapon was used and then destroyed in the glacier after the crime. Maybe there were two possible murderers. The murderer hid the weapon in the clouded steam room. He then placed the knife in the brazier in order to destroy it, which resulted in the melted silver that we found. What happens if I do this? The mid-helm lies hidden at the St. Albans excavation site. Temple.
Neptune, the god of the sea.
So, Neptune. Bull. The bridge.
We should use these metal rings to help us reach the bridge pillar. There might be something behind these leaves. I'll have to find a way of getting there.
No.
I should use the appropriate object here.
No. Put back. Handle.
I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here.
Duly noted. I am very stupid.
I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here.
Back. No. There. Aha. Now I need the rope. The rope was here. Or here. Here. And then there was the other tools. But now I don't remember where was it. There was the grappling hooks. That was the word. Ah, there. Thank you.
Those rings on the bridge. Perfect targets.
Firing against the figure requires a lot of practice.
This one is ready.
Aha.
This one is ready.
Nope.
Firing against the figure requires a lot of practice.
Yes, it does. Don't rush me. Be patient with me.
The bridge
Aha.
is ready. Now I must cross it.
Ah. I hate. I hate balancing in games. But I will do my best. Again. Phew, phew.
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I am not sure. We had better be careful. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Which way should we go, Holmes?
There ought to be some clues here. Let's take a look around. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium. I saw this symbol in the
Please don't be a trap. Okay, this one was fast. Wait. No, not that one. This way. Excuse me. Yes. And then the next one, helmet. Which one? This one. next. This way. And the next symbol this way. And next. That one? Probably. Excuse me? Helmet.
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it? This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
No, I do not think so. Remember, he went no further than the catacomb underneath the frigid area. The murderer left this lamp.
Lever. Is this the right lever?
Watson, I need your help.
Ooh. This is actually new. Nope. Maybe. I think I get it how this works. There, and then Holmes gets out. Switch to Watson. I don't know why, but this was something I never expected from this game. I don't know why. I was just thinking we are solving crimes.
A long-lost relic has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case. Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
Header of Tombs. And yes, Watson is still there. Why this music makes me want to run or make haste?
This mechanism seems inactive. Most likely the door it controls has already been opened.
Aha!
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
Probably. Open deductions. Stolen notes. Sherlock's secret was an important discovery, a metaphorical bomb. He could use it as a powerful means of annihilating anyone who stood in his way, that he alone might take the fame and the glory. Brinkhorn is a deserving specialist who is aware that he is about to be cast aside over a major discovery. He will lose his chance of a lifetime. Brinkhorn, silver knife. He killed Sir Rodney to avenge an abuse of power. The death would be to his financial benefit and would allow him to emerge as a luminary in his field. He used a silver reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras. Gilligan knew of Bentcliffe's intention to take all of the credit for the discovery of the golden knife. He devised a cunning plan to eliminate Bentcliffe, and for this he deserved the rope. Absorbed Brinkhorn, he devoted his life to discovering the golden knife, and the credit was about to be stolen by Bentcliffe. If he had been given the opportunity to claim the ownership of his discovery, he would not have killed Bentcliffe. what to do. Aha. Wait. Ice knife. Confirm multiple choice.
Mr. Holmes, what happened?
This.
Is that the golden knife? How?
I also like to dig, you see, Mr. Blinkhorn. One never knows what one might find. Occasionally, remarkable rarities, such as this. The thrill of the discovery, and one's own enhanced reputation. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, are you suggesting that...
I am not suggesting anything. I know. You found the knife. You are an intelligent man. The ghost knife shall remain one of the most ingenious constructions I have seen in my career, I do assure you.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do. I am praising your performance, your perfect murder.
What? Wait, are you accusing me of murder? No, I deny it.
Mr. Blinkhorn, it is no use to deny it. I know the truth. You had no choice, because it was you who found the golden knife, and therefore you had to be the murderer. Sir Rodney was determined to receive all the credit for the find, when in fact it was your work. He would have crushed you to be sure that you could never tell the truth. But I uphold the truth, and I will tell it.
What do you mean? That you will save me?
What I mean is that you deserve a second chance. I shall be following your career with the keenest interest, Mr. Blinkhorn. Farewell.
No, I'm not happy with that. Murder is a murder.
I'm feeling rather uncomfortable. Why have I been put into these cuffs?
I fear that you had better get used to them, Mr. Blinkhorn. They are your reward for the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
What? No, that's a lie.
It is regrettable, for you are a talented archaeologist. I will request that you are placed in a prison where you are unable to dig an escape tunnel. That is, of course, if they decide that you shall live. The consulting detective who salutes your intelligence in performing the perfect crime, yes, but also the gentleman who detests your motivation.
You know nothing.
You wish to be the one who would reveal this to the world.
Is that golden knife. How?
I also like to dig, you see. I only followed your trail. Such a pity that there is always someone willing to steal your credit, wouldn't you say? And there was the chance of a lifetime. You had to take it. It was not to be shared.
It...
But now I am here, and there is no one who will stop the tread of justice, Mr. Blinkhorn. Goodbye. No, the game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come. I'll wait for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
And that was the end of the Bloodpath case. And then check. Yes, Abby Klein's affair is next. But for now, I will bid you all farewell. And thank you to followers, Alice Scott 5 and Bella Samuel 220. Thank you for the follow and welcome. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. This was Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. And I will leave this here. I bid you farewell and see you again next time on same Venot channel. Bye bye.